I made a video earlier, but I got to post it on another one because TikTok. There's so many rules. I got sent to hell, man. I 100% got sent to hell in the spirit. Obviously, I walk with Jesus Christ. I worship Him 90% of my days, literally all day long. But what it was is there's no hope, man. You're naked. You're naked. There's outer darkness. You can't see anything. The only thing you can see is orange embers, fire. You're in a cave. You can see, feel people around you, but there's no talking. You're lonely. You're 100% loneliness. Your soul doesn't get any peace. Even when you try to think of God, you can't think of God. Only thing you can think of is regret and understand why you're here. God doesn't give us the thought to think of Him because that'd be a good thought. That'd be something good. When you're completely or 100% separated from God for eternity, there's nothing He's going to give you. You're not even going to be able to think of Him. You just hold regret, and you can hold the sin. You can feel the sins weigh down on you, on your spirit. And it covers your entire spirit. Like the darkness wraps around your spirit, around your flesh, the fire, the torment, and everything is I think He took a while. Like I was feeling everything, but when you get tormented, it's like, say I burn my finger, and then okay, now you burn your finger on the earth again. Well, now it's gonna get a lot worse, and again in hell, there's no more just limits. Like, you know how we hurt ourselves, and there's a limit of pain. In hell, there's no limit, man. It just keeps magnifying in times a million and million. Because I believe God is what He's trying to send me in this message. He's eternal. There's no stopping of the pain, the torment, the psychological torment in your head of the regret of not knowing Him is basically what you feel. You kind of can feel paradise in the distance, but He doesn't let you see it. You kind of remember your earthly thoughts of what you kind of did, but they're not good thoughts. It's regret thoughts. What else could I think of? You're naked, like I said. I was trying to go around this cave, and I kept getting things dripping on me that was really hot, like lava and brimstone. It felt like falling, and sulfur I could smell, and in my spirit. Every time I tried to find a place for peace, for just to get away from the torment, it was getting worse and worse every place I went to. God wasn't with me. Obviously, He's with me, but He 100% let me feel Him without Him. When I woke up, it wasn't demonic. Well, I wasn't sweating or anything. I've had demonic nightmares when I first started walking with Jesus Christ. But this was more of a just feeling like love went over me, and the Holy Spirit. I'm sealed for eternity. And I prayed about it, and I actually woke up 2 more times. He pulled me out of different occasions, and I went right back into hell. But I think what it is really is I'm just walking in the spirit, not the flesh. Like I even tell people that, man. And I'm just obedient to the Lord, man. I find my happiness not with TVs or anything around the world. It's just finding and worshiping God, listening to gospel music, and listening to all my good thoughts. I don't take any. I listen to every thought. If it's good, I know it's from God. So I no longer, nothing is a coincidence in your life. I realize that everything is a message. If it's a good thought, God is trying to lead you into someone that He's trying to help to learn about the gospel. There's no money, nothing in this world. I realize it doesn't matter, which I already knew that. But what you guys need to understand is you shouldn't chase anything in this world. It doesn't care, even if you need a bigger house, but you don't have a better relationship with God. You need to find that. Okay. Like King Solomon, he had 1,000 wives. He had all these mansions all over the world, but yet he felt emptiness in his soul. You know what I mean? And our mainly reason why we're created here is to worship Jesus Christ and get to know Jesus Christ. It's not to get to know the world, because the world isn't coming with you. You're naked in your spirit, and that is it. And you have a fleshly body that's glorified in hell, that it just keeps regenerating and getting ready for more torment. And the thing is that eternity wraps around your spirit. There's no hope. You never know you're going to get out. And that's a really, 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 like, strong feeling, because, like, there's no hope. Like, you know how we look for hope here? We go in depression and alcohol when we call our friends for sympathy or talk to God for sympathy. There's no sympathy in hell. You don't have any chance of ever getting out. It's irreversible, like it says in Revelation. That's what it felt in my spirit. It's irreversible. I literally thought, when I was in the spirit there, when I was sleeping last night, I didn't think I would ever get out. He made me think that, like, couldn't even cry out to him. Like, I knew I was done. That was it. And I don't understand. He didn't let me feel like the reason why I was there, because obviously I'm not going there. But I walk spirit in the spirit, Well, I follow Jesus Christ, But it was, and like I said, it wasn't sweating, or it wasn't like I don't have any trauma, and I think I've had a lot of spiritual encounters up until this point. Like last week, my last spiritual encounter was meeting Jesus Christ on the water, where he said, "I have many plans for you. Keep calling my children. My Father is proud of you." And then this one, like probably a week later, I had this where I went to hell. But I don't wish it on anybody. There's no party. You're under his eternal wrath, and what I mean by eternal wrath is there's no limit of his power. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse for eternity. In our world here, our senses are limited. In the spiritual realm, there's no limit of your senses. They just keep getting worse and worse and magnifying and getting more sensified. So even when you get to a point where you think you can withstand it, you can't withstand it. It doesn't give you that good thought. He doesn't let you think of that. You just get worse and worse and worse. And that's why hell in the lake of fire was created for this devil and his angels, because we're not supposed to comprehend it. But if you guys do not know Jesus Christ, that's where you will end up. And that will be eternity. You won't be able to wake up and do what I'm doing. Like, you're just gonna, that's it. But it was bad, man. It was bad, but no trauma. No trauma. Now, if he would have showed me this, like, without me actually having spiritual encounters before I was following Jesus, I would have had a lot of trauma. And I think God has to build my spirit. Like, if you follow Jesus Christ, he keeps sanctifying and purifying your soul and your heart, and making him feel like him. Like, I would walk like him. Now, obviously, I'm not God, but I'd try to be like him and help people, man. But yeah, I just want to share, man. It's not the torment; it's the physical, psychological torment of you being away and separated from God for eternity. Physical was bad, but he took away that. I don't remember, like, I remember me getting burned and tormented, but I can't remember the pain, because he took it away when I woke up. But he left me with the graven image, so yeah. God bless, man.